Request denied.
I don't see that NATO has made any decision in this direction.
While U.S. allies are rejecting President Donald Trump's attempt to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Weather alert.
We're just trying to make sure we can get out.
How major storms could affect 75% of the U.S. population. The partial government shutdown continues.
We're confident and now pleased to see that the community is really stepping up.
And what it's doing to TSA lines. And stepping up to the plate,
with 2 outs,
the teams that are battling it out for the World Baseball Classic title. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Ana Valentina Rodriguez.
And I'm Maria Martinez. Today is Tuesday, March 17, 2026.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
This morning, the U.S. seeks help over a vital oil checkpoint in the Middle East. The Strait of Hormuz is used by 1/5 of the world's oil supply, but due to the war in Iran, the waterway has seen severe disruptions.
Now, President Trump is calling on other countries to help reopen the strait. CNN Colin Jeffrey has more details.
They have been literally obliterated.
That is how President Trump described Iran's military capabilities Monday afternoon. But the Strait of Hormuz remains too dangerous for most shipping because of Iranian threats. Now, Trump is asking countries for help to reopen the vital waterway. Germany's foreign minister said Monday that NATO has no plans to get involved.
I don't see that NATO has made any decision in this direction or could assume responsibility for the Strait of Hormuz.
Beijing has not publicly confirmed receiving any requests for assistance from the U.S. to secure the strait. White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt reiterated Trump's calls for help.
I think the president is absolutely right to call on these countries to do more to help the United States to reopen the Strait of Hormuz so that we can stop this terrorist regime from restricting the free flow of energy.
Trump says he has received commitments for assistance and will name those countries in question, quote, soon.
Some are countries that we've helped for many, many years. We've protected them from horrible outside sources, and they weren't that enthusiastic. And the level of enthusiasm matters to me.
I'm Colin Jeffrey reporting.
About 75% of the U.S. population will be affected by hazardous weather, ranging from severe thunderstorms to blizzards. CNN's Lee Waldman has more.
The East Coast is bracing itself against a powerful storm that barreled through the central U.S. this weekend. The Mid-Atlantic facing a historic threat from northern South Carolina to the Pennsylvania-Maryland border, staring down a 60% chance of damaging winds from severe thunderstorms. Meanwhile, in the South, weather whiplash. Snowflakes are expected in places like Tennessee, Alabama, and northern Georgia just hours after strong to severe storms ripped through with damaging winds. Jackson, Mississippi saw snowflakes and sleet pellets early Monday. The weather pushed Atlanta public schools to switch to a remote learning day. Air travel turning into a nightmare during spring break with a combination of weather impacts and a TSA worker shortage amidst an ongoing partial government shutdown. Some traveling out of Chicago forced to change their plans.
We're just trying to make sure we can get out, and so last night our flight canceled, and so we're here till like midnight, and so now we're back again today.
Several places in Michigan and Wisconsin received more than 30 inches of snow since a blizzard began hammering the region this weekend.
It's terrible. I would absolutely not be out driving if I didn't have to be. If you don't have a 4x4, I wouldn't leave at all.
At least one person died in a crash in Minnesota. Hundreds of vehicles went off the roads, and dozens were hurt in crashes, according to the state police there. I'm Lee Waldman reporting.
As the partial government shutdown continues, airports are feeling the strain. CNN Colin Jeffrey is back with more.
The Department of Homeland Security recently announced that more than 300 TSA agents have quit during the partial shutdown. Monday morning, travelers at some of the busiest airports in the country face long security lines. At Houston's George Bush Intercontinental Airport, wait times topped 90 minutes at some checkpoints. And at Hartsfield-Jackson in Atlanta, waits neared 2 hours. Sunday, the CEOs of major airlines, including American, Delta, and Southwest, released a joint letter calling on Congress to pay TSA workers and other airport staff during shutdowns, writing in part, U.S. airlines expect 171 million passengers this spring season, a new record, but too many travelers are having to wait in extraordinarily long and painfully slow lines at checkpoints. The president of the union that represents TSA workers in Atlanta says workers will bear the costs long after funding is restored.
And the financial consequences of this shutdown, damaged credit, missed payments, and lost housing will remain ever after the government reopens.
At Denver Airport, leaders are asking the public to help TSA workers weather the shutdown. They're requesting people drop off grocery and gas gift cards for impacted workers.
We're confident and now pleased to see that the community is really stepping up and they are providing these gift cards to help these TSA workers.
I'm Colin Jeffrey reporting.
A police officer is on administrative leave this morning after an altercation with a suspect. This happened Daytona Beach Saturday. Video shows the suspect, David Anderson, throwing a cork at the officer shortly before he was taken to the ground. As Anderson continued to call the officer names, he stood up and landed back on the ground. Moments later, the officer is seen punching Anderson, but the body camera shows something the viral video doesn't: Anderson grabbing the officer's hand. One analyst spoke about the video and says it's an open and shut case.
Well, if they're actively resisting, their hands are loose and can hit, or that is appropriate. But once their hands are behind their back and they're cuffed, that's it. Game over.
In a press conference, the Daytona Beach police chief said he forwarded the video to the Office of Professional Standard for a full review.
The House of Mouse may be entering a new era tomorrow as Disney's next CEO is set to succeed Bob Iger. Josh D'Amaro will be taking charge of the entertainment conglomerate, starting with a $60 billion investment in the parks. D'Amaro spent 6 years as an insider overseeing the company's parks, cruises, and products. His main challenge would be the company's shareholder value, which has fallen nearly 50% in the last 5 years.
Go green today and tap into some luck, because today is the celebration of the patron saint of Ireland, St. Patrick's Day. From green rivers to green desserts and green shirts, the holiday is also a time to revel in luck, blessings, and Irish traditions. All across the U.S., more than 30 million residents hold Irish ancestry.
Red stripes or navy blue, the U.S. revealed their kits for their World Cup.
That's still ahead, and so is the story. Venezuela makes history, securing their first final round appearance at the World Baseball Classic. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
Radcliffe Art and Design Incubator is the velocity accompanying the fellow's rudder, as in a boat. Unless there is movement or action, the planned direction is of little consequence. We encourage the creative ideas into action, and from the experience of doing, we critically assess the feedback, adjust, and set out to rediscover the potentialities of an entrepreneurial mindset.
Stem is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
Tears and chants heard at Lone Depot Park last night after an intense game in the semifinals of the World Baseball Classic. A night to remember in Miami as Venezuela and Italy fought for a place in the World Baseball Classic final.
Caplin News reporter Jose Carlos Rodriguez was there and has more.
A historic game here at the Lone Depot Park as Venezuela defeated Italy 4-2 to reach the World Baseball Classic final for the first time in history.
With a spot in the World Baseball Classic final on the line, Venezuela entered the game riding momentum after eliminating the defending champion, Japan. Italy, the tournament's biggest surprise, arrived unbeaten. And when the game started, Italy struck first, taking a 2-0 lead, but Venezuela responded. Eugenio Suarez delivered a solo home run in the fourth, cutting the deficit and shifting the momentum. But everything changed in the seventh. With 2 outs, Ronald Acuna Jr., Michael Garcia, and Luis Arraez delivered back-to-back run-scoring hits, a 3-run rally that changed the game. Venezuela advances to the World Baseball Classic final for the first time in its history. Now, they turn their attention to Team USA. In Miami, I'm Jose Carlos Rodriguez, Caplin News.
On Monday, the U.S. soccer team and Nike revealed the new uniforms the national team will be wearing as the country prepares to host the FIFA World Cup 2026. The collection features 2 designs, a red and white striped skid and a dark blue star skid, both featuring a USA logo on the chest. Players helped shape the final design, providing input on details like the fit, fabric weight, breathability, and seam placement on each jersey. The team's male will debut the new uniforms in a match against Belgium later this month. You're watching Newsbreak, and we're coming right back.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzz and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
To reach out to a friend about their mental health. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Bill is a family man. He invests his money wisely and provides a good life for his children. Just one problem. He often opens emails from senders he doesn't know, and his computer is not password protected. One day, Bill checked his bank account and 94% of malware attacks originate from emails. Don't be like Bill. Take your cybersecurity seriously.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Maria Martinez.
I'm Ana Valentina Rodriguez. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.